Now let's get another take on the Supreme Court decision from the man who co-authored the Da Vinci Baby Boomer Survival Guide, part of which is surviving the fiscal issues of health care later in life. Also author of the Obamacare Survival Guide as well, the Newsmax deputy health editor, Nick Tate, joins us. All right, Nick, fourth time down now for Obamacare. What's the first thing that comes to your mind out of this decision?
Well, I think it does create an opportunity, in fact, a demand for Republicans to step up and say, look, this does not work. We have it, we don't like it, and this is what we should be proposing and doing instead. There are plans in both the House and the Senate that have been introduced that would modify and mitigate some of the impacts on consumers and major aspects of the health care program. I'd like to see those move front and center to both the legislative agenda of Congress, but also in front of voters. As we head into the 2016 presidential campaign, health care, Obamacare, I think, is again on the list. That's the first thing. The second thing, consumers, if you're a patient, you need to absolutely be doing your homework and researching your health care plan, looking at how it's affecting you, and it is going to affect us. And I think that that's the big impact of this. Is we talk about the politics, we talk about the legality, but the impacts on consumers and patients is significant.
They're going to have to start looking at the cost factors now, more than ever before. You and I have talked about this, because you've got to not only just look at your plans, you've got to look at deductibles, you've got to look at time, you've got to look at all the nuances now, because the costs that are hidden away in Obamacare are astounding when you really start picking it apart.
That's right. In the first couple years of the law, since it took effect in 2010, a lot of the carrots of Obamacare were rolled out, the sweeteners, the benefits that people like that they could take advantage of.
And those are gone.
Well, some of them still exist, but they were rolled out, I think intentionally, so that people would like making sure if you had a pre-existing condition you could get insurance. If you're a parent, you can keep your kid on your health insurance plan to 26. But now what we're starting to see is the major impacts on consumers that are coming in price hikes for premiums. Those deductions are rising, and as we see the full impact of Obamacare starting to really take hold in healthcare costs, I think we're going to see consumers who may have been friendly to this law just a year or two ago stand up and say, I'm paying through the nose, and what am I getting for it? So I do think it creates an opportunity for Republicans and critics in Congress to kind of set the agenda and take control here. I don't believe it's the end. You know, in this case, I would say, as Yogi Berra famously said, it ain't over till it's over. I don't think it's over. I think there's going to be a new round of debate, and let's hope it leads to some real change.
I'll give you a new one. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and believe me, she is just starting to tune up at this point.
I agree.
Because we're just heading, and again, still heading towards 2016, and here we go.
No question.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks so much. Don't forget the Obamacare Survival Guide, co-authored by Nick Tate. Make sure you get your copy at babyboomer711.com and get yourself ready for a lot more than just having to worry about what medicines to take. Stay with us, because right here on the Hardline, we continue with the political animal, Dick Morris, Matt Van Dyke, and a whole lot more when we come back.